following the AI systems. So, what is AI? Artificial intelligence, which refers to the computer systems designed to perform the tasks that require a form of artificial intelligence, which called the human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, decision making, and language understanding. So, in the universe, the creator has given some intelligence to the mankind. This is the natural intelligence with which the human beings are able to do most of the things. So due to this phenomena, this feature, the human beings has assumed that if the same intelligence what we have received from the creator, if we assume this to the computers, then we can do much better in the universe. So the man intelligence is known as the artificial intelligence, which is the human intelligence. So here we are using some training. By using that, the computers is given some form of intelligence which enables the devices to think, to make the decisions on their own, depending on the how the systems are trained by the developers, the human beings. These systems will have different environment. They have the processing the data, the behavior will be adopted, and can achieve more specific goals by using the learning technology, which will be applied for the large amount of the data rather than the explicit programming. So some of the examples daily life is we are having the digital assistants. Nowadays we are using the artificial intelligence in the search engines for suggestions or recommendations. If we perform searching in any search engine by using one keyword, automatically the search engine will give the different links, different pages related to the same related topic search. That is, the search engine is in a position to apply its own intelligence and make decision making that the behavior of the user who will perform the searching be estimated, will be assumed, and for his convenience, for his search criteria, the different positions will be provided. Okay, so these are some of the daily examples which we can see in the daily life. The artificial intelligence examples we have in the digital assistants. Now you can open any search engine or any website. The digital assistants are created such that it's like a small boat which will assist the visitor or the user of the website and help in solving queries. These are some of the examples we have in the digital assistants, where we have the virtual assistants like Siri and the Alexa, which will respond to your commands. Okay, if you consider the Apple phones, okay, the devices, we have the Siri. Earlier we used to type anything. If I want to call, I should go to the normal procedure by using the contacts, then select, then dial, or I should type the number which is not there. Okay, then all these procedure will be there. To save this procedure and to make very faster what we are doing, we are enabling the Siri feature, the virtual assistant, and we are directing the instruction to the assistant that instead of typing ourselves while we are moving, driving, or doing some work, we can call this assistant and instruct what to do. For example, if any contact is available in my phone, then I can directly issue a command to the Siri, call so and so person, call my friend, call my brother. Then automatically if I give the name in the contact list on which name the number has been saved, then the Siri will make a call to that one. Next, in search engines, we are having some suggestions in the search result, okay, which is the another feature. Next, we have used some recommendations in the AI algorithms which are implemented in the songs, movies, or other past references. Next, self-service counters whenever we visit for the airports, especially. Okay, in the airports, no need to wait in the queue if you have only the hand carry. If you don't have any check-in baggage, okay, there are some devices attached there. You can just follow the instructions. Automatically, you will be getting the boarding pass. So the time will be saved instead of staying the in the queue for the longer time. You can make your task very fast by using these type of centers in the airports. Next, data science. Data science is a multidisciplinary or the interdisciplinary field which uses scientific methods, algorithms, and programming to extract the knowledge from the insights from the data sets, which will transform into the information from which will transform the information into the actionable steps in types of the businesses and the organizations. So data science is a science where we are using different types of algorithms and the methods. The AI will be combined and the different analytics insights will be combined to achieve the goal. So in the data science, we are combining different principles like the computer science principles, the study of the mathematics, statistics, artificial intelligence to uncover or to find the patterns available in the data set. How we want, we can train them and we can extract the pattern. Then we can use the different types of predictive models can design such that it helps in the decision making. These are some of the overview of the data science and the artificial intelligence. Next, we are having the ethics. For everything, we are having the ethics. If you do the manual work, physical work, we are not doing any automation. Then also we are using the conventional type. We are maintaining every data manually. Then also we have some ethics. So ethics are very important such that the transactions, everything will be done very smoothly and very fairly. So we should concentrate on the AI ethics because AI is very popular here and it is beyond the expectations. How the machine is trained depends on that one. Example, if we take the entertainment side, okay, then we have the some small example for understanding purpose. Like if you take a Robo movie, okay, in the Robo it has been shown that the Robo was designed in such a way that which predict the future, okay, and very advanced robotics. Then it depends on the programming. If the person is good enough and if he wants to help the society, okay, then the robo will perform the task in the positive manner, which will help the society without disturbing, without harming anyone. In the same movie, there is one more negative aspect of the robo has been demonstrated, where if the technology has been shifted to the wrong persons and if the coding, the designing has been done in the incorrect format, in the different format, okay, then there are chances that the world may even be destroyed. Okay, so this is some of the example for the ethics. So whenever we design any technology, okay, the technology should be handled in the positive manner, should not be used in the negative manner. So the technology, when it is developed, the developer will think that the technology should help the society, should help the mankind, such that the problems which we are facing in the current world, it should be overcome, and new solutions, the optimal solution should be developed, and it will help the society. So these are the ethics. So here we should be very careful when we are using the artificial intelligence. So the ethics should be considered. We should be very. So in the ethics, the responsible features will be like the fairness, transparency, accountability. These are some of the ethics. We have so many ethics in the principles. So a few of them are listed here, like fairness, transparency, and accountability, such that the harm, the bias, the discrimination, the security violations should not be done. Okay. So whenever any system is designed, the system should be designed in such a way that the system should predict all the analysis, all the decisions should be made without any discriminations, without any bias, and it should be secure. When the data is collected, the personal information, the security should be maintained. Some of the key practices is we can use the diverse data, the rigorous testing can be performed, the auditing. Okay, we can use the data governance. We can use the technology which will align to the values of the human, like the human value should be respected, and the which will benefit the society. Next, in the ethics, AI ethics. So it is a set of moral principles which help us concentrate between which is correct, which is incorrect, which is right, which is wrong. So whenever we are implementing the artificial intelligence, if we are training any system, the developer, the programmer should be taking care of these things, that if the design is done carefully, the machine should not be designed to harm any person, any discrimination. Okay, no biases should be there. We should have the decision that whether it is right or wrong, which will be the right, which will be the wrong. The developer should decide properly. So it is a multidisciplinary which will provide the optimal and the beneficial impact of the artificial intelligence, such that the risk can be reduced and the outcomes will be very effective. So in the artificial intelligence, the ethics should be guided by the different companies and the developers, the companies, the large organizations should take responsibility such that the designing of their framework should be very fair, it should not be unfair, and it should be the limited boundary by using the ethical bounds. And by using the ethics, the conduct should be very good, which means that it should be helpful to the society but not to the misleading the society or not harming the society. Importance of ethics. What is the importance of the ethics? The first is we are having the mitigating harm, which is the first principle. Artificial intelligence can cause harm if it is not properly designed or developed without any ethical issues. So as we discussed that one of the main point of the ethical issue is the developer or the company should be in a position to decide and train the device or the system. So what is correct, what is wrong, that should be designed. So the company should be responsible. So here, whenever we are designing any system, we should concentrate that the designed system should not harm any of the society. The technology which we are implementing in the system, it should be very secure and it should provide the goodness to the society. Because the system which we are going to design, it will not for the shorter term. We will be using for the longer term, which will show the greater impact on the individual and the societies. Okay. Earlier, there are some expert systems were designed okay, due to some technical issues and the people who are not aware of that one, okay, those expert systems committed so many mistakes also. Even there were some expert systems designed, but the ignorance of the user lead to even the death also. So the system should be designed in such a way that it should be very careful, it should not harm the persons, and it should also provide the surveillance by the developers, and we should provide different security systems like the biometry, the facial recognitions, okay, which should not lead to the disturbing the society. If, for example, nowadays we are using the smartphones. Earlier, if you want to unlock the smartphone, you would have typed the PIN number or the pattern like that. But nowadays, everyone is having the biometry. Either you can use the finger touch to unlock the phone, or you can use the facial recognition to unlock the smartphone. So whenever you are using the biometric, okay, then the company who is using or implementing the biometric facial recognitions or the finger touch, they should be very careful that this data should not be misused. Next, we are having the another one, ensuring fairness. The system should be designed such a way that it should be very fair. The algorithms and data which are using in the system, it should not discriminate. It should not have any bias regarding the racials, the age basis, the gender basis. Okay, it should be the equal. Okay, for example, there was one problem. Okay, I will discuss the problem in the coming topic. Okay, just overview. Like for example, usually what the human beings will do as a sentimental or as a emotional. For example, a person who belongs to my native place. Assume that I am having a company or an organization, and I posted an advertisement for the recruitment. So I may concentrate that as an emotional, as a soft corner towards my native people. I belong to this region. If any person is applied from this region, so please show the soft corner. If he is having some drawbacks, even push them. Okay, like this, some discrimination can be done by the human being. So, but when we are using the system, that discrimination should not be available. It should be fairness, irrespective of any racial, any religion, any caste, any gender, any age. If the recruitment is for general, for all the age people, for all the persons, okay, then it should be applied. We should not say that he is the person is a man, the person is a man, he is a girl, he is a boy. It should not be discriminated like this. So we should ensure the fairness. Protecting the privacy, this is the another ethic. That we are using the personal data, which is the facial and the finger biometric. Sometimes you'll be giving some other personal information. When any personal information is gathered by the system, then the system should be designed in such a way that the training should be given. The data which is collected from the user, it should be respected. The privacy should be maintained. The data should not be revealed to anyone. It should be very secure. So to comply this, we are having some different data protection laws. Like we are having the GDPR, which is the General Data Protection Regulation, which is for the European. We have the CCPA, California Consumer Privacy Act. We are having some other we are having some other data protection laws. So like this, we can implement any data protection law such that the data can be secured, because the sensitive data should not be shared. Nowadays, you can see that there are so many data is leaked. Okay, even though the society, okay, plays main role. And if you go to the entertainment section, in movies also they are showing many things. But so only few people who are educated, who are aware, who watch the movies not only for the enjoyment, also to analyze the movies, they will understand what is the motive of the cinema, what the director, the producer, the content is going to tell. Okay. Otherwise, other people will just normally use that as an entertainment, enjoying the songs, the fights, everything. So there are so many movies in our India as well as in the abroad, English movies, where they are concentrating on the data security. If the data security is not available, then the data is leaked or exchanged with other parties, okay, which may lead to the national collapse also. So we should be very careful in these types of options. So AI, we cannot expect anything. So we should be very careful. So we can apply any type of data protection law. Next, the trust should be available. We can implement the transparency and the accountability. What algorithm we are implementing. So we should know how much security we are applying. What is the transparency we are sharing with the public, so that the trust between users and the developers, the companies, should be properly maintained for the longer duration. Next, aligning with social values. Okay, so here the main concept is the human values, the emotions, the human related options. It should be considered in the positive manner instead of the negative. Okay, so we are having the same BIOS, which is the meaning of the mitigation the harm. So in the database data sets, we are storing so much personal information. Like if you take the any clinical data set, okay, where we can store the medical information of several patients. So if that is shared, then it should be very much designed in a secure manner, that the personal information should not be revealed or should not be misused. Transparency and explainability. So this is the same thing I've given to you, the earlier one. So we should make the systems in either transparency, that the user should have trust, and there should not be any questions that this if I apply any application for loan or for the job or any other things, okay, if it is rejected by the system, then a clear explanation should be given. What is the problem, or what is the reason the application has been rejected? It's not like that you belongs to this group, you belong to this gender, so we rejected. Okay, it should be very transparency, so that system should be transparently trained, and if at all any